Hi everyone, I'm Sherry and welcome back to Empty Plates. Today our episode is going to be about burgers. I'm calling it Burger Bonanza. And I wanted to make a new kind of burger since it's fall time now and we're kind of done with the grilling, but everybody still loves burgers. I figured we'd mix it up a little bit and make it what everybody wants. So for the boys, we're gonna have the beef burgers, and I have all kinds of meat toppings, which they love. We got bacon, chorizo sausage, and pepperoni. And for my daughter, she would probably do the mushrooms, or sun-dried tomatoes, and peppers and onions. I did make this, the toppings, or the stuffings actually they're gonna be, I prepared those the day before, so it takes less time when dinner is about ready to go. So this is gonna be easy. We'll assemble these after, but what I'm gonna do is make big burgers for everybody, half pound. So we're gonna do one big scoop, and then they're gonna take a bowl, put all their toppings in there, and if they were little, I'm sure they would like to mix it all up themselves, but my kids are all big and they'd rather have me do it. And for anybody who's more health conscious, we're gonna do bean burgers today. This is a general recipe that I use, and you can do whatever you want in it, whatever is your favorite flavor, but the basis of it is 2 of the smaller cans of beans of your choice. In here I have today black beans and dark red kidney beans. And for the regular mixture, you're just gonna add 1.5 cups of breadcrumbs, any kind that you want. I like to use the whole wheat. 1/2 cup of flour of your choice either. You could use whole wheat or regular flour. I'm just gonna mix that up a little bit. Coat them up a little bit. And then I diced up some nice cherry tomatoes. These are the end of the season, which we'll miss. My girlfriend Ingrid gave me lots of really nice tomatoes to use for the recipes today. So those are the cherry tomatoes, and that's about 2 cups. And if you don't want to chop up tomatoes, you can buy diced tomatoes in a can. Some of them have like lots of cool spices in them too that you could use. They have like peppers or onions, garlic, basil. You also could use salsa. Okay, and then you can use any vegetables that you want to stick in here. Anything that, if you're vegan, you wouldn't want to put an egg in there. Some people like to put an egg. That just helps bind it up a little bit more. I have some peppers and onions and some mushrooms that I pre-sauteed a little bit too, because if you don't do that, then they might taste a little bit raw. Mix this all up. I use a pastry blender just to chop it up just a little bit. You don't want to put it in a food processor. I did that one time. It came out like so mushy. It was really hard to cook them. So I use this little handy chopper. Works awesome. That's what I cut up all the peppers and onions with, and it doesn't make your eyes water either. I'm going to try the same thing for this roasted garlic. I'm hoping it'll work out good, because you don't want to eat a big chunk of garlic like that. And voila! That'll be good for the beef burgers too. I'll chop up some more to use for those, for anybody who wants to put some of the roasted garlic. Okay, now once you have it all mixed up pretty good, should be a little bit stiff, almost like cookie dough. You're gonna put your seasoning in, and you can make it however you want. I'm making mine a little bit spicy, so I put in here black pepper, chili powder, a little cumin, and of course you always have to put some salt in. So whatever flavors that you like. Okay, so you want to get some oil in the pan. Use whatever oil you want to, sunflower oil, olive oil. Okay, and I'm using a cup container, so it's going to be a big burger. Just scoop it up like a big mound, place it in there, gently push it down. It's going to take a little while to cook. Leave them on low so they crisp up on the outside, but you want to make sure that they get nice and warm in the middle. Just going to for now. And we'll just sit for a while and hang out while we have everybody else prepare their beef burgers. Okay, so I put a scoop of beef in everybody's plate. If you want to do sliders, you could do a little scoop, whatever size works for you. And a good type of beef to use is at least 20% fat. So either 80-20 or 70-30. Because I'm told that that's flavor coming from all those bacon burgers out there. And I'm just going to put some salt and pepper on all of them before we mix them up. And then I'm going to let everybody come over and take all their stuffings and go to town. Okay, so everybody has made their choices. This was my husband's, I did that one quick. This is my son with all this meat and pepperoni and garlic. And you just squish it up. Just like if you're making a meatballs. You want to get it all throughout the whole thing, so it's just not like a stuffed burger. Just make it into like a big meatball. Get all the stuff out of the dish, roll it around. And it's kind of cool because you get some of the stuff on the outside, some on the inside. This is going to be a burger like you never had before. Okay. And grab it. Okay, so while the burgers are cooking, I figure it's a great time to cut up some fruit. Because I do like to serve fruit with the meal for everybody. It's one way to get them to eat their fruit. So if you cut it up and you have it on the table, they're more apt to take a couple of bites. And apples are in season now. Of course, it's fall time. They taste so delicious, and there's just so many varieties out there. And we live in New England, so we're fortunate to have so many local growers. We're able to get really, really fresh apples. Okay, so I've already flipped the veggie burgers. They're cooking up nicely. You can see they got a little crunch on the top. And I also flipped this burger, the same thing. You want to cook them slow because otherwise they're going to be raw in the middle. You don't want them to be too charred on the outside. So I'm just going to cheese these up now. And all these burgers are cooked well. Probably only need to cook them about 5 minutes on each side if you want it medium. And there we have it. A perfect personalized burger. This is Kelly's with the veggies. And I like to use 2 pieces of cheese because then you see it really cooks up the burger really well. And I toasted those rolls up. I just chose a nice firm roll since they're big burgers. And you're probably going to put toppings on them. If you choose a soft bun, it'll probably fall apart if you don't toast it up. Thanks again for tuning in to Empty Plates. So as you can see, the kitchen is cleaned and everybody's belly is full. Everybody had all their favorites once again. And special thanks to Ingrid for providing the beautiful tomatoes. And tune in for our next show. We're going to try dessert for a change. And everybody loves dessert, so that's going to be a no-brainer. Thanks.